Hello friends, this is Rezarat from Radacat. In this video I want to talk about the new card visual within Power BI and how does it help to create better visualization, better reports in Power BI. How can it replace the old multi-row card visual and also the card visual. Let's jump into this video and check it out. In Power BI, we have a set of visuals that we call them the built-in visuals, which are different from custom visuals that third parties go and create. We had this group of built-in visuals for a while, and card visual, multi-row card visual, they've been there from since the beginning, since July 2015 when Power BI first introduced. Recently, and when I say recently, it is already about a year now, we have a new set of visuals announced one by one. Button slicer is one of those, list slicer, text slicer, and this new card visuals. Microsoft is putting a lot of effort to create some really interesting visuals so that these visuals would remove the limitations that we had in the previous visuals that we had. One of them is this new card visual. So how this new card visual works, I'm calling it new card visual, but by the time that you watch this video in 2-3 years from now, this might be the only card visual that we ever going to use. I'm heading over to my Power BI solution here. You can actually see an existing view of this card visual, the new card visual, which not only show the items, but it has also the formatting of the items. It can be categorized and it also can have images. And on top of all of these, it can also have something like a tooltip. All of these are possible with this new card visual. So how this is possible, I'm going to create it in this video and show it to you how this works. The first thing is that this new card visual is this visual, which is different than the old card visual. So this is the old card visual. We also had another version of this, which was multi-row card visual. So those two are the older version of the card visuals, existing version, let's say, because we are still using it as of right now creating this video. And this one with the lightning icon is the new card visual. So if the time that you are watching this video, this card visual is not still in general availability, you have to go and enable it, and that is under File, under Options and Settings, Options. There is a section for preview features, and this is also one of those preview features. So when you go to the preview features, you'll see a lot of options in here, and one of those options, which I'm going there, is the new card visual, as you can see it right over here. Now let's say you have enabled this. After enabling this, you have to close the Power BI desktop and open it again. I have done that already, so I'm switching now into a new report page. Now before creating this new report page, I have to mention that I have a dataset, sample dataset, it's sales data, which I'm going to present in this. So I'll go and create a new page. I'll show you the difference between card visual and multi-row card visual, and also the new card visual in here as well. So this is the normal card visual. In this normal card visual, if I want to go and add something such as, let's say from the internet sales table, sales amount, such as this internet sales amount, I'll drag and drop it here. This is the old card visual. If I want to add something else into that, such as order quantity, I cannot do that. I have to replace it. I can remove this, add the new one. That would be the way to show it, because it only shows one value. If I want to have something like that to have multiple values, I can add multi-row card visual. In multi-row card visual, I can add as many as items I want, such as internet sales amount, order quantity. But then the view of multi-row card visual is not really that much interesting. You can do some formatting on it, but it's never going to be as good as even the normal card visual. There are some other limitations in the card visual as well, such as if I want to add a tooltip in the card visual, if I want to show some other information, if I want to categorize that data, none of these are available. So Now let's go and check out this new card visual. I'm going to add this new card visual in my report, and I'm going to start doing the same thing. So I'll go and add internet sales amount. As soon as I add it, you see this kind of similar to the card visual, with one difference here, that I can add multiple data points here. You can even see it that in the value section of this visual, I can have multiple data points, such as order quantity can be another data point, or total product cost. And as I add it, you see that this kind of similar to multi-row card visual, it shows me that. So I have one visual that can do both of these. I'm going to remove these two for a second. Or let's just have order quantity in here. I want to show some of the configuration on this visual. So this visual has a lot of formatting options. Unlike the other two visuals that formatting options was limited, in this one we have quite a lot of interesting formatting options. I'll talk about the other two category and tooltip later, but if I jump into the format tab, in the format tab, and let me close some of these, in the format tab I can do plenty of things here. I can, for example, say, well, this is a card visual that I want the layout of the cards to be slightly different. So this is tiles at the moment. I can change it to table if I want to. I'm fine with the tiles. I might change how many columns I want, and the way that they are placed in the shape section. I can go and say, I want like a rounded corner, or I don't want rounded corner. We can have border. We can have a lot of controls around it. So in order to show these better, I'll go to the data tab one more time. This time I will add something in the categories. For example, I'll add education to the categories. This shows different education values in here, and because there are too many information presented here, I'm going to remove the order quantity. So what you see here is that I have different education categories, and this shows those education categories. I can actually go to the next page like that. And then in addition to that, this shows the title of educations and the sum of sales amount for those educations as well. Now what I can do is I can actually go and control this, because it only shows 3 items in here, which I want to show more. So I'll go to multi-category layout section here, and I say, well, the arrangement vertical is okay. I can change it to horizontal, but I'll prefer it to be like this, so it is okay. And I say maximum small multiple shown. Let's set it as 5, so that I can see all the 5 in one place like this. Let me remove the other two visuals, because then I can have more space for this one. So I have all of these 5 shown over here. But not only that, I can control much more things around this. I can, for example, go and say the multi-card layout is all fine. The shape, I'm not going to change it. The layout is tile, but let's go to the cards itself. Let's say I want to change the shape of the card from rectangle to rounded rectangle. And as soon as I do that, you see these items changes like that. I can go and do a lot of other things in it as well, such as, for example, in the multi-card layout, I can go and set a background if I want to, or set a border, or in the multi-category layout itself, I can also do that. I can enable the shadow in this if I want to. All of these configurations are available, such as, for example, in the card section of it, I would say set it to glow, which would have a really nice UI, as you can see here. I'll minimize this so that we have a little bit more space here. You see this little nice glow part. I can also enable shadow so that you can see that as well. You see how beautiful this can make this visual to appear. Accent bar would add like a little vertical line beside it. I'm fine with that. If I want to change the alignment, I can do that as well, but I'm fine with it. Now, there are plenty of configurations here. One other thing that we can do is that we can also add an image, and that is the interesting part about this visual as well. All of these new visuals, they have good relationship with the image. Like previously, I explained how the button slicer, which you can actually see it in here, a view of button slicer, which is a slicer that can have this like images and values in it together. I have a video about that. You can go and check that out. So I have explained about that previously, but in here you can also do the same thing. So here I can go and add that as an image. This image could be like when I turn it on, because I choose where this image is going on, let's say in this layout. I'll turn the image on. I can either upload the image, like one static image for everything, or we could select it from a data point, such as like a place that we have that image, or enter the URL. And in this case, the URL actually comes from our data point. So I have a table here. If I go to my table view, which I have one URL for every education category that I have here. So these are education values, and then I have a URL of an image related to that. These are public image URLs that I want to go and use in here. So what I'll do is I'll come here, I'll go back to the image section, the place that says image URL. I'll click on this little fx. Then I go and choose that table and the column. And because it is like the aggregation that you have to apply on a text could be first or last, I choose any of these. It doesn't matter because it would show you the item within that. Now you see these images start to appear, but because the image size, the original image size is so big, it doesn't fit into here. So I can go and say, well, let's set the size of the image to 64 pixel. And now you can see it in a much better view. I'll make this a little bit smaller. So as you can see, this is a beautiful card visual, the new card visual that gives me multi-row card visual element within it by just adding a category or adding multiple values. Not only that, then in addition to that, it also gives me good formatting options beside it to add images, all of that. And one last item is that I can also add a tooltip in here. This tooltip could be like a normal tooltip, like I can add any fields into here as a tooltip, such as order quantity. I can add it as tooltip so that when I hover on it, it shows that item for me. Or what I'm going to do is not going to do that. I'm going to do a better tooltip. I have created a tooltip page previously, which again in another video I explained what is a tooltip page, which is really interesting. A page that you design, and then after designing it you set it as a tooltip page. Then in your other pages, such as this page, in this visual, when you want to use that tooltip page, you'll go to properties, tooltip, you make sure that the type is report page, and then you go and choose that page. And as soon as you do that, then I'm going to make all of these smaller. When I hover on this, this shows the tooltip. So this is at the moment sales over the years, but for graduate degree. This is sales over the year for high school, and it changes the values as you can see. So I have a card visual that does not only have good formatting, but it also responds to interactivity by answering as a tooltip, which is amazing. So in my point of view, this visual is going to be a really good candidate to replace the normal card visual as well as the multi-row card visual. At the moment of creating this video, this is in preview mode, but I'm pretty sure that this would come out of preview very soon. It would be generally available. There are plenty of other formattings that I would encourage you to go and play with it. Read the Microsoft documentation. You'll find a lot of interesting features you can do with it, which is amazing. I hope this video helped you to build your Power BI solutions better. If you like videos like this, go ahead and subscribe into our YouTube channel. We have weekly videos about Power BI, about Microsoft Fabric and AI features. I'm Razarad. Until the next video, bye.